Hello guys, welcome back to Unreal with Usman. In this tutorial, we are going to create a multiplayer health bar system in Unreal Engine. We will learn how to build a replicated health system similar to games like PUBG, Fortnite and many other like that, where each player has their own health bar displayed on their screen. So as you can see, when the server player take the damage, so their health reduces. Likewise, when on the client side, the client player take the damage, their health is also reduces. So the health values are replicated correctly and each player sees their own updated health bar. So let's build it from scratch. So as I am in a default Unreal Engine template, and I will go in a default one class called BP third person character blueprint, and on there I will create a variable called health and set its variable type to float and its application to rep notify. After that I create a add a custom event and I set it names to server take damage, and I set it replicate type to run on server. Why run on server? Because server is authoritative on multiplayer. It ensures health changes are valid and properly replicated. So on there I set a health reduce system, and I also set the health value to 100. Compile and save that, and set this server take damage function to any keyboard key. Currently I am using H keyboard key. So I on here I will use a event tick, so test that these values are working or not. So when I play the game, the currently the values are displayed as 100, and when I press H key, the values goes 90, 80, and the values are reduced. So the our health system is working correctly. So now let's set it for on its for widget blueprint. So on here I create a folder called WBP, and on there I create a widget blueprint called WBP health. On here I, after setting canvas panels, I add a progress bar, so this take some few steps to make on here. So I will increase the speed of my video on here, and after that I will meet after setting this video blueprint. So after setting widget blueprint setting, I go in the graph and add a custom event called update health. So on here I also create a variable of our character BP third person blueprint class character reference. So I will set its name called character reference, and on here I set our BP third person character class to object reference. I also set its instance editable and expose on spawn. So by using that get character reference, we get our health variable and set our health progress bar percentage. As we are using 100 out of 100, we also have to set our health text. So after setting update health, we will go back to our BP third person character class and search for event begin play. On event begin play, we will create our widget blueprint. So first we use is locally controlled. As we know why we use locally controlled, because locally controlled is making sure that widget is created for the player who owns the character. Now that character reference that we set instance editable and expose and spawn, now it is showing on here, and we set that character reference to our VP third person character class by just using self, and we promote to variable called WVP health reference. So after completing the steps on event begin play, we will go back to on ref health. So first we check the validity of our WBP health reference by checking simply convert to validate get, and after we call our function called update health. So why we are using on rep health? Because rep notify are efficiently notified only when health actually changes, avoiding unnecessary updates every frame. So on set update health, we also have to set our update health functions on at the end of the server take damage. Let's check convert to validate get, and after we again set up our update health function. So why we set update health after on this? Because we also call update health at the end of this event to immediately update the local HUD for the player who owns the character. While rep notify update call other clients when health changes. So compile and save that. Now we will test our game. So number of players we set to 2 and net mode as play as a listen server. And now we test our game. So now when on the server side, when I press the H key, so the health is reduced and server can see its own health. While on the client side, when I press the H key, so the client also player also take the damage and its health is also reduced. So the health values are fully replicated. So that's all for this tutorial. If it helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Unreal Engine content. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.